All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hello, everybody. It is almost spring. It's April. RV season is gearing up. As the weather does start to warm up and you're ready for all of these exciting experiences on the horizon, all of these RV trips you've planned, we wanted to go through a couple of really important maintenance tips and spring cleaning tips to help you prepare for a really safe journey on the road and some safe adventures. So that is what we'll be discussing on this Facebook Live today. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so happy you're here. My name is Stacy Ritchie Roman. I'm the marketing director for Wholesale Warranties. Wholesale Warranties is the leading provider of RV extended warranties direct to consumer. Our goal is to offer superior coverage, unmatched customer support, and education. And that education is about our RV protection products, but it's also about the RV lifestyle in general. So things like maintenance tips and cleaning tips. All of that's really important to us because it's all part of the ecosystem that makes for a really safe and enjoyable RV life, right? So while we go over these maintenance and cleaning tips for your RV, feel free to comment below. You can tell us where you're from, where your first RV trip of the season is planned for, or share a maintenance or cleaning tip of your own. It would be awesome to share that information and learn from each other during this live today. If you have any questions for me on the maintenance tips or on warranties, feel free to leave those below as well, and we'll get to them. Okay, so let's jump in. If you don't have a ton of time to spare, this is kind of the list for you. This is going to be the really important safety related stuff. So take some notes or head over to our blog. You'll actually find a write-up about these maintenance tips over there as well. Okay, first things first, check your tires. Tires are a huge safety component when you're traveling. They do a lot of work, right? Your motorhome or your travel trailer is very heavy and the tires take the brunt of the weight and the pressure and the stress from traveling. And so you'll want to check the tire pressure, keep an eye on signs of wear and tear, and look for cracks or punctures. If your RV has been sitting for a couple of months, which I know is the case for a lot of us who don't have warm weather to travel in during the winter season, your motorhome tires or towable tires can actually lose 2 to 3 PSI per month while your RV is idle. So that's why checking the pressure is one of the first things you're going to want to do and make sure those tires are ready to go and to get you to your destination safely. Okay, next up, batteries. Check your batteries early, right when you take your RV out of storage, because whether it's in a car or an RV, I think we've all had that situation of having a dead battery at a really bad time, right? And the last thing you want is to run into dead batteries when you're finally ready to enjoy your trip. So over time, again, especially if your RV has been stored, we know that those batteries are losing a percentage of current through internal leakage. So check them periodically. And a tip for the next time you do need to store your RV, recharge them and check them during storage. That's a really good way to make sure that you don't run into that dead battery when you're ready to hit the road in spring. And then if you have a motorhome, let's talk about your RV's engine. If you have a towable, let's talk about your tow vehicle's engine, right? So we like to think of the engine as the heart of the journey. It's what's going to get you from here to there. And we want to keep our hearts healthy, right? That's a pretty standard, something we can all agree on. And so the things that you'll want to take a look at when you are looking at maintaining your RV's engine, you're going to want to look at oil levels. So top off all of your fluids and oils, make sure you don't see any leaks. And generally speaking, you should change your oil every 3,000 miles, but your rig and your manufacturer are going to tell you exactly what you need to do for your specific unit. So make sure we're following the manufacturer guidelines for whatever RV you have. Keep those manufacturer guidelines with you and follow them closely. They know your rig the best, right? Okay, so when we're talking about fluids and oil, we are talking about transmission fluid, power steering, engine coolant, engine oil, your windshield washer fluids, your brake fluid, and your generator oil. So there's a lot to look out there. You'll also want to do a visual inspection, and you don't need to be a mechanic to see some really important signs of potential issues with your engine. So do a visual inspection of things like belts and hoses. Look for holes, corrosion, cracks. Those things are going to get you into trouble down the line. And just make sure that you're maintaining your engine, again, to those manufacturer specifications. It's the best way to keep you on the road, best way to keep you safe, and the best way to keep you from paying a really hefty RV engine repair bill. We see those, they're not pretty. So keep a close eye on your engine, show your RV some love. Okay, so those are our really quick maintenance tips. So important things that are going to keep you safe and comfortable while traveling: tires, batteries, engine. Make sure you're maintaining those, and at the very least, checking all of them for functionality and safety before you hit the road for that first spring trip. And spring cleaning. I know everybody's favorite thing, but it's really important, and it's a good step towards having a really comfortable and enjoyable trip. So clean the inside of your RV. It'll preserve the look and feel of your motorhome or towable RV for a while. And also, when things look good, you feel good, right? So it's nice to vacation in a really fresh and clean rig. So on that interior, we're looking for cleaning out cabinets, cleaning our floors, blinds, curtain, fresh bedding, all that good stuff. Again, if your RV has been sitting, all that stuff might be a little bit stale, and you'll want to check for signs of pests. So while your RV was sitting for the winter, it could make a very comfortable home for rodents or other pests. Nobody wants to talk about it. It happens all the time. So take a look around your RV, look at any places they might have gotten in, deal with that before you hit the road, before you get to your destination. For exterior checks, you're going to want to clean your windows. That's another safety thing. You need to be able to see out of those windows when you're traveling. Make sure everything is clear. You can clean your awnings so that when you do get into the sunshine, your first spring trip, you can set up that awning and enjoy some outdoor time. Check all of your light bulbs, your roof, your seals and seams. Some of the things we're talking about there, things like weather stripping, that gets left a lot. People don't notice that it's starting to crack or pull away. And then you do your first spring trip and you run into an April rainstorm, right? April showers. And a lot of that weather gets in. So nobody wants to deal with water damage. Keep an eye on your weather stripping. That's usually going to be around doors and slide outs, windows. The seals there are really important. Keep them clean them throughout the year as well, after trips, before you head out on a trip. It's a good thing to keep an eye on. And remember, this is just kind of some really basic stuff before you hit the road. RV maintenance is a labor of love. It's part of what you've gotten into as an RV owner. So you're going to need to continue to do monthly, seasonal, yearly checks on your rig. Maintenance is a great step toward protecting the investment that you have made in this home on wheels, and all of the adventures that it has in store for you. Keeping your rig in tip-top shape keeps you safe and keeps you out of the repair facility. That's not where you want to travel, right? You have a lot of destinations in mind. The repair facility isn't one of them. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You can't prevent all breakdowns. Mechanical and electrical components are going to fail, especially when they're in an RV. They're traveling. It's said to be like hurricane force winds and an earthquake at the same time when you're traveling in an RV. And that puts a lot of stress on all of those components. So something else you can think about is having a warranty for that added peace of mind for the road ahead. And so here at Wholesale Warranties, that's what we do. And we can set you up with a safe and reliable warranty to keep your rig safe and reliable during your travels. Protecting your investment it's just an important thing to do. It's an important way to stay on the road and to spend your budget on travels and campsites and exciting things to do, and not on repair bills, right? Let us pick up those. If you are interested in maybe seeing what RV protection might cost for you, we'll get you a free personalized quote and a full education. And you can do that by texting Wholesale to 474747. You can give us a call at 800-939-2806. Or you can visit our website, wholesalewarranties.com, and we will be happy to work with you on a warranty. Either way, make sure you're maintaining those really important things on your rig. Make sure you're doing that spring cleaning. I know it's not something to look forward to, but it's important. Keep your rig in tip-top shape. We are so excited to see everybody's really, your big adventures that you have planned for spring and summer. We want them to be safe and enjoyable. And whether you are a seasoned RVer and this is, your umpteenth year on the road, or you are one of the brand new RVers in the community, and I know there's a ton of you, we're super excited you're here with us. We're super excited you joined this community, and we'll see you next time. Bye.